Round 8 saw the championship make its annual visit to Montreal, Canada. The Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve is a shrine for fans of a certain BAR driver. George Harrison and Olympic gold medalist Ed Moses are among those on hand. Last-minute repairs for second fastest Coulthard's McLaren, while the hometown hero focuses on a good finish from 6th on the grid. He'll do well to get close to poleman Schumacher. Just before the formation lap, Coulthard stalls. His mechanics rush to his aid, but that's against the rules, as it is less than 15 seconds before the green light. Coulthard may find the stewards to be tougher opposition than the German in this race. The race is underway and Schumacher gets away well, but not as good as Villeneuve, who blasts past Frentzen. Hakkinen brakes very early, allowing the Canadian to move up alongside. He takes third to the delight of his manager, Craig Pollock. The rest of the field filters through, apart from the luckless Eddie Irvine. Former teammate Schumacher leads the pack. De La Rosa gets into the points by outbraking Frentzen into the hairpin, as Eddie Irvine eventually gets away. Schumacher and Coulthard have a big lead thanks to Villeneuve, who is holding up Barrichello, Hakkinen and De La Rosa. McLaren's infringement has caught up with Coulthard. The Scot is in the pits to serve a 10-second stop-go penalty. He rejoins in 10th. Schumacher looks set to extend his points lead over Coulthard, but it's early days yet. The Ferrari team chiefs are preoccupied with their number 2 driver. Barrichello and Hakkinen are being held up by Villeneuve's BAR. The Canadian is taking advantage of a low downforce setup and the power of his Honda engine. The former world champion undoes all his hard work and leaves the door wide open for Barrichello, who moves up to 2nd. The Ferrari number 2 looks set to pull away, but the weather could put pay to that. Rain is the least of Frentzen's troubles.
Leave the rear tyres off, we need to look at the discs. Leave the rear tyres off, we need to look at the discs.
That's his 6th retirement in 8 races. Villeneuve now has his mirrors filled with Hakkinen's McLaren. Can the local hero hang on to 3rd? The reigning world champion makes his move at the first corner, and Villeneuve has to yield. With the BAR out of the way, Hakkinen has caught Schumacher. The Ferrari star has already pitted and is now behind his teammate. Villeneuve is in for his first stop. The Canadian is on course for more championship points. He'll be back in shortly as it's starting to rain again. The ever-efficient Ferrari pit crew has wet weather tyres ready for Schumacher's second stop. Barrichello has been waiting patiently for wets, having been fitted with groove tyres on the previous lap. This hands the lead to Schumacher. McLaren get ready for Hakkinen. The Brazilian is finally ready to restart, but he has lost a lot of time. A sluggish stop has left Barrichello with it all to do. The rain is intensifying as Hakkinen comes in for wets. On board with the leader, the team have told Schumacher to be careful due to a rear brake problem, as effectively illustrated by the German. He rejoins the track but will have to curb his speed for the rest of the race. Last of the late breakers, Villeneuve gets past Coulthard but takes out Ralf Schumacher. Quite rightly, Villeneuve apologizes for his rash maneuver. Coulthard is just as aggressive in the battle for 7th. He collides with Alex Wurtz's Benetton. This time, both drivers are able to continue. The Ferrari fans are ecstatic as Schumacher and Barrichello cruise towards their second 1-2 finish of the season. The Brazilian has carved chunks out of his teammates' lead, but has been ordered to remain behind the German. one-stopper Fisichella squeezed ahead of Hakkinen, finishing third behind Barrichello.
The team obviously asked him to slow down and not try to push too much, because I couldn't push anymore. And thanks to Rooms, he did. He played very well, and we both finished safely the race first and two.
Michael Schumacher's wife Karina looks on as the champagne flows. The German's win re-establishes his lead in the title chase. With Coulthard failing to score, Schumacher looks a good bet for the title, but there are still 9 races to go.